Alright, so look, my name is Antwone Jacobs. And yeah, that last name might sound familiar to you. And if it's not, well, just know Brandon Jacobs was a very huge running back. I mean, Derrick Henry before Derrick Henry, and he played for the Giants. And me, I'm his nephew. And somehow, I end up inheriting his size. I'm a good 6'4", 250-something pounds. So yeah, I'm a freight train. And while people in my high school believe that I should be a 5-star running back, it's just not the case. Because I actually ended up going to a pretty small high school in Greenville, Mississippi. And so even with the Jacobs last name, I still didn't really gain that much recognition. Even though I had a pretty good high school career. Not an amazing one, but a pretty good one. And so due to my circumstances, I'm only a 3-star running back, which actually isn't bad because I still end up getting a couple scholarship offers to schools that I really wanted to go to. But there was one specific that I wanted to go to, and it wouldn't be that far away, just a state away. And that school is Auburn University. And this was actually the college that my uncle wanted me to go to. Not only because he played for the school, but also because they got a pretty good program. And not only that, they're in the SEC. So I'll be able to see how I can play against the top talent in the country. And for the most part, when you playing in the SEC, you got a way higher chance of being drafted to the NFL. And while I know, yes, I'm starting at HB4 right now. So it's going to take a lot of hard work to build my way up. And even then, probably won't even be able to start this season because of Jarquez Hunter. That boy just too good. But the best I could do for myself this year is make sure I put in all the work that I need to put in so that I'm in a better position going into next year so I can start and, play. We're walking onto the field for the first game of the season, and I don't even think I'm gonna be able to play. Nope, I'm definitely not gonna be able to play in this game, but definitely feels good coming out here. And of course, just as I thought, didn't get to get in the game. We blew them out though, 53-17. It is an FCS school, so can't really be too happy about this win. Didn't even get to touch the field in the first game, and I came into the second game of the season thinking I wouldn't be able to touch the field again, and yeah, I wasn't. But even though I'm not getting in the game, I know eventually my time's going to come. So I got to keep on putting in this work and just hope that coach sees me putting in this work. And luckily for me, after that game, coach ended up calling me into his office, letting me know that I was going to be able to get some type of playing time in this game versus New Mexico. And yeah, it's the fourth quarter, but we're up 7 points right now and I'm in the game. And yeah, it's just one run. But this is the first run of my college football career. Man, I'm just ready for my time to really come out here and start eating. Because that would be the only run I would get in that game. But at least we won the game. We're starting the season off pretty decent, I guess. We're 2-1 right now. But with our second running back not really playing that well, coach decided to give me a chance to become the running back too in this position battle. And in my mind, I didn't think this would happen this early. I thought I was going to go through the whole season most likely just sitting there watching and learning the most from what I was watching. But it's looked like I'm going to be able to get on the field way earlier than I thought I would. Because in this position battle, I wasn't playing no game. I was locked all the way in. Didn't even crack a smile through anything. Because just being able to get on that field and run that ball is the only thing I wanted to be able to do. And now I get a chance to do that. I'm going to win this thing for sure. And I did. Not only that, I dominated in it too, becoming the new running back 2 for Auburn. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yeah, this ain't the #1 spot, so I won't be on the field all the time. But I'm the running back 2. This means I'm going to be able to get a good amount of touches each game. Really, that's all I can ask for. And in my first game as the RB2, we're playing against 1-2 Arkansas. And I'm in the game here in the red zone. 2nd and 5, we're in the inside zone. And I'm bouncing it back to the inside, picking up this first down. I really wanted to keep running the ball, but coach wanted to put the ball in the air. And we ended up doing that. And the quarterback put it in the end zone. Defense got out here and got to stop. I'm back at her on the field again. We're running another inside zone. It seems like the inside zone is like our main run, and I like that. I don't mind it at all. But after that run, I would get sat out for the whole second quarter. And Arkansas would take over this game, going up 23-7 now in the second half. And we finally get another touchdown since the one we got earlier on in this game. But now in the fourth quarter, that would be the only touchdown we scored. And we're down 30-13 now. And so in my first game as the RB2, we get destroyed by Arkansas. We got 20 points, but that was at the end, all the way in. It didn't even matter. And it seems like Hunter ended up getting hurt at the end of the game. But I wasn't the one taking up his snaps. Somebody else was getting them. I don't know why. It wasn't me. We are now 2-2, playing against another team who's 2-2, Oklahoma. Who's going to be positive and who's going to come out negative? Down 7-0 here in the second quarter, and on 3rd and 5, I'm actually out here at a wide out position, catching this out route, picking up the first down. I ain't never done something like that before in my career, but if this is something I'm gonna end up doing, I'm doing it again here, getting another first down. If this is something I'm gonna need to do, then I'm gonna do it. Like being out here as a wide receiver just feels very weird to me, but I'm just gonna have to get used to it. If I want to be able to be on the field, it's something I'm gonna have to get used to, even if it ain't natural for me. 30 seconds left in this first half. It's a tie game, and we're in the red zone. And our QB, Peyton, throwing through this dot for the touchdown to take the lead. We had a pretty decent second half, and now it's the fourth quarter, and we're up 21-16 and in the red zone. We got a chance to extend this lead even further, and we do. And that touchdown will basically win us the game because Oklahoma didn't score a single point after that. And I would only get 2 carries in this game, but hopefully throughout the season I get more carries. Game 6 of this season, and this is probably going to be the biggest one of the year because we playing against Georgia, the #1 ranked team in the nation. I'm already knowing it's going to be a very tough game. If we want to be able to beat Georgia, we can't make no type of mistakes. And we got to make sure we score almost every single drive in here. I'm picking up this first down out the wideout position. We somehow didn't get any points out of that last drive. Luckily though, defense got the stop, only allowed 3 points. And I'm over here moving defenders around, trying to get this first down. Couldn't get it though, fell 4 yards short. And now on 3rd and 4, I don't know if the pressure got to him, but this dude Peyton threw this ball right to the defender, giving them the ball in scoring range already. They probably finna put some more points on the board. And of course they did, because they're Georgia. With less than a minute left in the first half, he would throw another interception. That's 2 in the first half, putting us in such a bad position right now. It's not even going to look like we're going to be able to stay in this game. But somehow in the 3rd quarter, we are now up 14-10. I mean, I wasn't on the field when we scored, but we did it. Now in the red zone, I'm running the corner route. I'm wide open. I get my first touchdown in my college football career, and it's a receiving one. That's crazy. And man, I can't even tell y'all how ecstatic I was to score this touchdown. Not only just being my first touchdown, but my first one against Georgia, and we're at that crib doing this too. And I mean, I don't know what our defense is on right now. They're just locking Georgia up. They haven't scored since what, the 1st quarter, and we finna score again. We done marched our way all the way down the field, and now on 4th and 3, we ran an RPO, and that boy Robert Lewis was wide open for the touchdown. And man, what an upset. The #1 team in the nation taken down by Auburn. We did that. But not only did we do that, we destroyed them at their own crib. Crazy. And it was mainly thanks to that boy Jarquez Hunter. 148 yards and 21 rushes and a touchdown. That boy went crazy. And man, it's crazy to me. I'm not really getting carries. But when it comes to receiving, I'm doing my thing. And after defeating Georgia the way we did, we coming into this game ranked now. And not only that, with so much confidence, it's crazy. But we starting off this game not too well. It's 0-0, and in the 2nd quarter, we're throwing an interception, putting them in good positioning. And with that good positioning, of course, they scored a touchdown. Now we got about a minute and a half to try to score 2, try to match their points. 3rd and 5, I'm running this ball to the left side, picking up this big first. They keep on getting us the 3rd down, but I'm getting open here on a drag route, going down when I catch it. I ain't trying to lose this ball, I ain't trying to drop it. At this point, I might be one of the best receivers on the team when I'm out here playing wide out. I get a receiving touchdown, my 2nd one of the season. And I ain't gonna lie, there's no way at all I thought that this would end up happening. I've never played wideout in my life. I've always been a power back, but this receiver stuff ain't that bad, I guess. We're still losing this game though. Down 7 points in the 3rd quarter on 3rd and 6. Peyton forced this ball in and it's incomplete. I don't know what's going on compared to last game. We're playing way worse. After they got 3, Peyton would throw another interception. Like, what in the world? And they would go for 6, extending their lead already. This is not good at all. We're not playing like we did against Georgia. I don't know what it is. We might have had too much confidence or something. I guess when we went against Georgia, we played like we had something to prove. We played like we was the underdog. And since we beat them, I guess we think we all high and mighty. But playing against #5 Missouri, they whooping us. We started to kind of come back at the end, but it didn't even matter. We still lost 23-15. And I actually ended up getting more attempts than normal, 5 for 31, while also getting 3 catches for 25 yards and a touchdown. And now 7 games in, looking at my stats, 16 for 95. I mean, I'm averaging the most yards per carry on the team, but I'm just not getting any carries. And when I'm in the game as a receiver, I'm getting it done. What in the roller coaster is happening right now after defeating Georgia? Losing to Missouri the way we did, we got to come in this game against Kentucky. Yeah, we're at their crib, but we should still be able to win this game, hopefully. Now, while I thought Peyton was just having a bad game, you know, that occasional bad game that he had against Missouri, just throwing picks, he starts off this game. We done drove down the field all the way just from throwing an interception. Not only that, nobody could catch this DB. He took it all the way to the crib. Coach got me doing another thing I never did in high school. I'm running a jet touch pad, and with some decent interior blocking. There was one guy I had to beat. Stiff armed him to the ground and ended up getting 1 yard short of the first down. And coach decided to keep me in the game for this 3rd-and-1 situation where I just need to pick up 1 yard. But when I tell y'all, them guys came up that gap so fast, there was no way I was going to get through. But still, the only points they got in this game so far is 7 points from the pick 6. And I'm picking up this first down. We continue in our drive. We end up scoring that touchdown before half and end up getting the ball at half, scoring again. And Kentucky will score again and take the lead after we missed the extra point. And now we're all the way backed up. And it's 3rd and 3. They're playing some great defense. Got through on that pass rush and sacked us. We're all the way at the 4. We got to punt this ball off. Luckily for us, our defense locked in. Kentucky did nothing with it. We made our way down the field, and now we got a chance to take this lead. We got to do this. It's about to be 2 minutes left in the game. All we really need to do here is run the ball, try to waste as much time as we possibly can. It is 2nd and goal, so we're not really in the best situation, but at least put some points on the board. But somehow, when we were right there, we didn't even get a field goal. So we lose this game by 1 point. Now, I don't understand how we lost that game or what happened with the coaching or whatever, but, oh man, that was ridiculous. But now we're playing against a team that's a lot worse, Vanderbilt. And if we can't win against them, yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to even get a bowl game. And it's looking like that might end up being the case. Because, man, just look at the reads that my quarterback is making. That probably could have been 6, but that dude ran backwards. Now, look, the good thing about this is that our quarterback, he's a senior, so he's going after this year. But then at the same time, like, I would like to win games. I'd like to at least get in a bowl game. And at this rate, we're not going to be able to get in one. We only got 4 wins right now. And we really need this win right here bad. Not just to try to get bowl game, but for the team's morale. I mean, it's terrible in the locker room right now. It's because of stuff like this. We're just getting locked up. Can't make plays, can't do nothing. And to be honest, I don't know how we were the team that defeated Georgia when they were the #1 team in the nation. They was undefeated too, and we won. How? I mean, it's like after that game, after we won that, we lost all the determination, all the motivation to win any other game. We lost it all. And I didn't only see it on the field. I was seeing this in the locker rooms. We don't even look like a team no more in the locker room. We barely even talk to each other now. And like, you would think that beating a team like Georgia would give us so much momentum that we'll be able to go on a win streak. But all that's been happening was a losing streak. This gotta be the game. It has to be the game that breaks the losing streak. We're against Vanderbilt. We done made our way down the field. We got to score this time. They started playing some very good defense as we got closer to the end zone. And surprisingly enough, coach still got me out here running this route. And he ended up forcing it to the back of the end zone, trying to get that touchdown. But it's swatted down. We got settled for 3 here. We ended up getting 3 points to end. But luckily, our defense is locking up Vanderbilt's offense. It's now the second half, and we're back in the red zone. And there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to score a touchdown this time. This time, I'm wrapping around the quarterback, motioning to the outside. He's throwing it out to me. And that throw was so weird, I couldn't even run up the field. 4th and goal, we got to kick another field goal. Even though we're winning in this game, it's very sad the way we're doing it. We have 2 field goals, don't even got a touchdown yet. And we're playing against Vanderbilt, who hasn't even scored yet. Our defense is locking up, but our offense ain't doing our job right now. And we really need to step it up. Because if we keep on settling for field goals, if Vanderbilt finds some type of offense, it's going to be over. And whenever I get the ball, I'm trying to fight for as many yards as I can. I mean, I put everything into every single run, throwing this dude to the ground, getting hit out of bounds. We end up scoring a touchdown, and now we're going for 2. Didn't get it, but at least we scored finally. We're up 12-0 now. And Vanderbilt finally put some points on the board, but it was way too late for them. As we walk out this game with the dub, winning 19-7. To be honest, this dub ain't really feel like that much of a win. But I guess at least we got another win, finally. And this game went how I thought it was going to go throughout the season. We ended up splitting carries, and we both had pretty good games. Now this week, out of all weeks, playing against UL Monroe, there's no way that this game should be anywhere near close. And here in the first half, it's not. We're up 21-0, just like how we should be. And I ended up being wide open on the out route, but he decided to throw it to the guy that was guarded. Our defense has been doing a great job so far, not allowing UL Monroe to get any points. But here, our quarterback throws the ball right to him, giving them points. And after that pick 6, they started picking up some momentum. They done scored another touchdown. We're only up 10 points in this game right now. But you know, UL Monroe is UL Monroe. So eventually, they lost all the momentum they had, and it all went to us. So we ended up winning this game just like as we should, 38-14. Where this dude Hunter put up 277 yards, 28 attempts, and 4 touchdowns. He went crazy. And as for me, normally, even when I only get only 4 attempts, I get more than 10 yards. I only had 9 this game. It's the second to the last game of the season. We're playing against Texas A&M, and the funny thing is, we're both unranked now. We're both not having good seasons. Both mid. And so I guess it's the battle of the mid and the SEC. We got to win this. And we're looking good so far. We're up 7-0 after getting a good stop and on 2nd and 11, picking up this big game, trucking the mess out of that DB. But that wouldn't be the same story every time I ran the ball, because I run the ball here on 2nd and 7 to get tackled, losing 1 yard. And now here on 3rd and 8, we try to run a running back screen, but I end up getting stuck a little bit, and he didn't have enough time to really throw that ball to me, because it was a little weird. I don't know what happened. A minute and a half left in the first half, and we're still up right now, 10-7. But that would quickly change after he threw this interception, and nobody could catch him. Took it for 6. But then, soon after, we'll take the lead right back. And not only that, get another stop. As we end up taking the lead, and with 15 seconds left, he picked up this huge play. We can put some more points on the board. And as bad as we wanted to score a touchdown, it looked like we might end up having to settle for the field goal. That pass rush got crazy. He tried to throw that ball out, but could not. He had to hold on to it to take the sack. We're down 21-20 in the 3rd quarter. It's 3rd and 18 after taking 2 sacks. I got right past this DB. And me being a power back, nobody thought I'd be able to do this. Picking up this huge receiving play. I'm him. But then we end up getting locked up. 3rd and 13, couldn't even throw the ball. Threw it out of bounds at that while taking a hit. And after having to settle for 3 points, Texas A&M will go down the field and score another touchdown to take the lead right back. After this big play, after being 3rd and long, it looks like we're trying to get down the field and score. But then again, we'll start getting locked up by this Texas A&M defense. He tried to throw me the ball on a drag route, but I dropped the ball. And well, we got to stop again, got down the field, and he ended up throwing another interception. I don't know what it is with this dude throwing these picks, but they need to stop. I mean, it's the end of the season now, but like, we're not even going to get into a bowl game if we keep losing games. I mean, like, man, it was the battle of the mid. 2 SEC schools that just weren't having good seasons, but obviously they're having a better one than us. And to be honest, we really should have ran the ball more. 15 for 65 and the touchdown, and I had 4 for 22. If I ran the ball more, I would have had a lot of yards. And I was doing my thing on the receiving end. I mean, I only had 1 catch, but for like 48 yards. But now, it's the last game of the season. And it's a big one, too. Now, look, we beat Georgia earlier on in the season. And we got Alabama this time. And to be honest, we might just be a wild card. Because I don't know what we was on when we beat Georgia, but we wasn't on that for the rest of the season. Maybe we can, tap back into that game and beat Alabama. We'll see what happens. If we want to be able to win this game, we got to make sure that at all levels, passing, running the ball, we got to make sure we good. I'm trying to lay as many people as I can, trying to give my boy Hunter some room. We had a pretty decent drive up until we got to the 50-yard line when Bama started really playing defense. They pass rush started getting in there. Now he had to throw the ball out of bounds. 2nd quarter now, we're down 10-0. But when we played Georgia, we were also down 10-0 and still found a way to win that game. So there's still a chance. As now in the 3rd quarter, we're only down 10-7. I mean, we've been playing great defense. I'm surprised that we've been locking up Bama like this. And I mean, it's just been a straight defensive game. It's 10-10 on 3rd and 3. Hand this ball off to me, and all I got to do is pick up this first down, and I do. And we end up getting 3 points off that drive. But the defense comes in clutch again, locking Bama up. We just got to make sure we can hold this ball and burn as much time as we can. And we did just that, running this ball down the field, burning all the clock, and now we need this ball down, defeating Bama. This is crazy. We literally beat Bama in Georgia. But we didn't even make the playoffs, didn't get a bowl game, had such a bad season, but I guess winning against Georgia and Alabama was good enough. I don't know. But that boy Jacobs Hunter went crazy again. This was a weird season, very weird. And I literally only had 2 rushes and got 6 yards, but hey, we ain't need me to run. That boy Hunter was going crazy. Receiving wise, I also didn't do anything. I literally didn't contribute to this game at all. I guess maybe that 1 first down I got. And well, obviously, I ain't getting any type of team, but that man Cam Coleman did. He got in the national freshman team. Clearly, with all the games we lost this season, even going 4-4 in our conference, we're all the way at the bottom. Not getting no bowl game. And most definitely not in the playoffs. We were terrible. And as for me and my season and my stats, just know that this year was just a year, learning behind Jacobs Hunter. But next year, that's going to be my year. Because as y'all do know, he's a senior. The only person that really might stand in my way could be a transfer or this Cobb guy. But I ain't going to worry about that. Because if we end up having to battle for that #1 position, y'all know I'm going to win it. I ain't got no choice.